traders and students all around the world. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube, and this is Forex Trading Course 101. We are in the basic module, everybody. We are learning how to understand market structure, highs and lows and trends. And talking about trends, we are talking, wow, I think we are in the beginner module. Okay, so today is trend lines, right? So, okay, we just jumped from the basic to the beginner. We are learning about the trend lines today. Okay, and remember what we are trying to do here. We are trying to build the three pillars. Pillar number one is the strategy and or the system. Pillar number two is the risk management, and pillar number three is the psychology part. Okay, we are trying to understand how psychology affects our risk management decisions and our strategy. And talking about psychology, everybody, what do champion beginner traders say? Champion beginner traders always say, I am not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. And of course, this is a quote from Mark Douglas, and I have my own quote here. When the market scares you, don't be afraid to do the right thing. What is the right thing? The right thing is to enter one more time, enter again, you know, with the concepts and rules, right? And also remember, everybody, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide, and the webinars are not trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. And for homeworks or questions, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and my LinkedIn contact. That being said, let's jump right and let's open the lessons. And we are going to learn, everybody, about the three trend lines, okay? And how not to lose money anymore as beginner traders. Right? Okay, so we are here, and this is the market, right? Let's say that the market is something like this, and like this, and like this, you know, and like this, and then like this, you know. Okay? Hello, Passion, I missed the lesson, man, on weekend. I missed you too. You know, chef, you are the chef as well, yes, don't worry. Hello SL, how are you? Okay, so this is the market. Why is this important, everybody? Now, the three trend lines that every time frame has, okay, is the long term trend line, is the medium term trend line, and is the short term trend line, and then we have the aggressive, now, okay, short term trend line, the aggressive. Okay, star, you can have more than one short-term trend line. You can have more than one. Okay, everybody? Every currency pair and every time frame has those three. It has the long-term trend line, it has the medium-term trend line, and it has the short-term trend line, which is also called the aggressive trend line. Hello, Paula, how are you? And you can have more than one STTL, you can have more than one the short-term trend lines, you know. So this is the long one, okay. If you take the market like this is the long one, and this would be the long-term trend line, okay. Now there are some rules how to draw the trend lines. Okay, and so this is a rule. In order to draw the trend lines, we need to start from the low in this example, okay, in uptrend. Okay, it's a rule. In order to draw the trend lines, we need to start from the low. Well, where is the low, right? This is the low, okay? So the red one is the long term, okay? Now I'm going to take from this low, I'm going to extend my trend line, I'm going to find the next low, okay? In this blue is going to be the medium term, okay? So if I'm obeying this rule, can I draw the aggressive one like this? Tell me everybody, is the violet one correctly drawn, yes or no? Is the violet one correctly drawn? Yes or no? You can say yes, you can say no, you can say I don't know, you can say I have no clue, no idea. Look at the rule. In order to draw the trend lines, we need to start from the low. What do you think? What do you say? Is the pink line, the violet one, starting from the low? So, see everybody, it's my mistake, right? It's not enough. Starting from the low of the previous trend line. My bad, everybody. Now it's better. No, I think no. Okay, very good. So correct everybody, congratulations, it's no. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to do something like this, right? Okay, so those are the three trend lines, okay, that every market, every chart, every time frame has, okay? And so let me address those one here, you know. And you can have, talking about the aggressive ones, everybody, you can have more than one if you want. You know, you can have more than one. So this would be the next one, you know. Question, Passion, can a chart have more than one long term? Answer, no. It can't. It can't, alright? And the same goes with the medium. You can have more than one, the short term, the aggressive ones, okay, but the long term one is, what is the chance of trend going down after breaking the aggressive trend line? Great question. The pink needs to start from the blue. Yes, everyone needs to start from the previous one, okay. Now here is the kicker, everybody. If you don't know about the three trend lines, if you don't understand the three trend lines, as Husnain is saying, you know, many times the market is going to do something like this, you know, and we are going to short the market, right? We are going to short the market, you know, and we are going to win or lose. Talking about probabilities, everybody, are we going to win or lose this trade? Talking about probabilities. What do you think? We don't know, right? We don't have the crystal ball, we don't know, but talking about probabilities, you know, we are going to short the market. Are we going to win or are we going to lose? Are we shorting the market? Are we going with the trend or are we going against the trend? And this is one more reason, everybody, why it's so easy to lose money. Loss. Anybody else? Are we going to win or are we going to lose? Talking about probabilities, right? And we're talking about beginner traders, okay? We are not there yet. Yes, we can trade the retracement, but let's go step by step. We have some fresh new beginner traders here. You know, it's lesson 8. We are far away from retracement trading. So, question, Passion, can I short the market in an uptrend? Absolutely not. As a beginner trader, the answer is absolutely not. We are going against the trend, right? Now, I'm a beginner trader and I'm seeing this. Opa. I'm a beginner trader, everybody, and I'm seeing this. Can I short the market now? So we are here, right? Can I short the market as a beginner trader? Can I short the market? And one more time, talking about probabilities, right? So two questions. Question number 1, can I short the market? And question number 2, talking about probabilities, are we going to win or are we going to lose? Most likely, right? What do you think? And don't be shy, everybody, we are here to learn. There is no right or wrong, okay? You can say yes, low, you can say no, low, you can say yes, I don't know. You can write I don't know, I don't know. Hosnaini says, not as a beginner, but short term. See, everybody, this is why we lose money as beginner traders. You know, Zuelius says short term. Zuelius, are we in an uptrend or are we in a downtrend? Teacher Zuelius, are we in an uptrend or are we in a downtrend? Here. Circle pointing. Black arrow. Teacher Zuelius, you says yes, short term. Question, are we in an uptrend or are we in a downtrend? Kosnani says retracements are a bit risky, so no, we not. Diego says the trend is your friend. Paula says yes, you can, but it has more risk because it's against the trend. So if it's more risky, everybody, and it's against the trend, why would you short? Uptrend. So why would you short if it's an uptrend? Because the market is falling. How do you know? How do you know that the market is going to fall? We don't know, right? And everybody, this is the concept that you must learn, alright? Those are the concepts. Trading concept. Number 1, the longer TL stands for trend line. The longer trend line is stronger than the longer, maybe the bigger. How can we say in English, talking about time, long term? The longer trend line, well, it's okay, it's longer, right? The longer, talking about time, the longer trend line is stronger than the shorter trend line. And we are talking about time. It's a trading concept. The longer time frame, the longer trend line is stronger than the shorter trend line. Okay, so yes, the market is falling, the market's maybe making lower lows, lower highs, but we are still in the uptrend, right? And the market can do something like this and break the blue. We are still in an, or let's make a question. Let's make a question, everybody. Look at the red. Look what's happening, and this is a chart. Look what is happening. This is a chart. Tell me, are we in an uptrend or are we in a downtrend? Kwasnani says uptrend, only go up, only trade extensions. This is a chart, everybody. Are we in an uptrend or are we in a downtrend? This is why we make, this is how easy, everybody, and this is why we are losing money as beginner traders. And we learned this talking about the market structure, the market wave. Many times we are shorting an uptrend and we don't know that it's an uptrend. Or we are going long on a downtrend. It's called spatial intelligence, you know. We are shorting an uptrend or we are going long on a downtrend and we are not aware. Our brain is not perceiving the market in the correct way. We are not aware that we are going long on a downtrend. And this is why we are losing money as beginner traders. So everybody, look at the chart. This is a chart. It doesn't matter 15 minute, 5 minute, 1 hour, 2 hour, daily, weekly, monthly. Are we in an uptrend or are we in a downtrend? What's the answer? Teacher Hosnani, Teacher Zuelius, Teacher Paula, Teacher Diego. What is the answer? Are we in an uptrend? Teacher SL. Are we in an uptrend or are we in a downtrend? I'm a beginner trader, I have no clue about the markets, and now I'm confused. I want to short the market and my teacher is telling me, no, don't short the market. And I'm confused, you know. And the trading concept number 2, the more the market goes near the long term trend line, the greater the chance of a reversal. Okay, those are trading concepts. When you trade, everybody, when you trade, you need to be aware of this. Nobody wants to say, oh, are we in an uptrend? Are we in a downtrend? Teacher Hosnani, Zuelius, Paula, Diego, SL, and everybody else, don't be shy. We are here to learn. Okay. Oh, Zuelius says uptrend. Yes, it's an uptrend. How do you know, everybody? Oh, but the market's making lower lows, lower highs. Teacher, aren't we in a downtrend? Is anybody confused in here? How can we be in an uptrend when the market is making lower lows, lower highs? Look at the quadrant, everybody. How can we be in an uptrend if the market is making lower lows, lower highs? I'm confused. Is anybody confused here? You can say yes, you can say no, you can say yes, I'm confused, you can say no, I'm not confused. Okay, so Zuelius uptrend, Tari long time still up, Paula uptrend, SL uptrend, Hasnaini long, SL please draw the market structure. No, no market structure in here. We are on the 15-minute chart. Uptrend, Diego says uptrend, correct. SL, when you want to draw a structure, now you are start to mix apples with bananas. Okay? Everybody try to not mix things. Okay? We are talking about the 3 trend lines today. So, Teacher Diego, Teacher Zuelius, Teacher SL, Teacher Husnaini, Teacher Paula, Teacher Tari, I'm confused. How can we be in an uptrend when FXPassion told me that when the market's making lower lows, lower highs, you know, that it's a downtrend? I'm confused. Can somebody explain to me this? Teachers, would you be so kind and explain to me? Support and resistance, not relevant in this lesson. Paula says, yes, I'm confused. Yes, me too, confused. Zuelius, retracement of an uptrend. Zuelius, you are not helping me. The market's making lower lows, lower highs. Hosnani says uptrend long term. SL, in last lesson you teach us how to draw trend lines. You should draw a down trend line also. Okay. Teacher SL, are we in a downtrend or are we in an uptrend? I'm confused. Because everybody, if you tell me, well, we are in a downtrend, then I'm going to short the market, right? No, go long. Well, wait a minute. You just told me that we are in a downtrend, so why would I go long? SL wants a downtrend line. Sure, we have a downtrend line right now. So, Teacher SL, are we in an uptrend or are we in a downtrend? Tari says long-term trend line is still not broken. The price is over the longer trend line. So what's the answer? What's the answer? Because me and SL, we are seeing a downtrend. The market's making lower lows, lower highs, and we have a downtrend line. Right? And talking about trend lines, what is a trend line? A trend line is a tool that confirms the trend. So what's the answer? How can I make sense out of this, everybody? How can I make sense? Should I go long? Should I go short? No, it's uptrend. How about the higher time frame? You don't need this. SL, I'm talking to you right now. You need to learn how to understand this on the 15-minute chart only. And you need to understand this on the 1 hour chart only, everybody. Uptrend retracement, yes sir. You know, don't mix concept right now. You need to learn how to understand the market on a single time frame. Okay? So what's the answer? The answer is here, everybody. Okay? The answer is here. The longer, and we're talking about time, the longer trend line is stronger than the shorter trend line. Okay, so this is time, and yes, Diego, you are correct. Tari, you are correct too. This is time. Tell me, let's remove the quadrants here. Let's remove the quadrant. So look at time, right? Look at time and tell me the longer, see here the trading concept, the longer, and we're talking about time, the longer trend line is stronger than the shorter trend line. So between those two quadrants, and look at the time, between the pink quadrant and between the blue quadrant, and down you have time, everybody, which one is stronger? CSL? You need to learn the concepts, everybody. Because if you don't learn the concepts, then we are going to get confused. Because SL and me, we are telling you we are in a downtrend, the market's making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and we have a downtrend line to confirm this. So what's the answer? Is this a downtrend? Yes, it is. Is this a downtrend line? Yes, it is. But between those two, who is or what is relevant and what is not relevant for a beginner trader? Paula says it is a retracement, still an uptrend because it doesn't break the red line yet. Yes, correct. Tari says, why do we need to draw 3 trend lines in every time frame? What define each line? Well, you don't need to do, you know, it's not a must. But it's going to clarify what is the market doing, Tari. You know, if you would not have the red one, Tari, what would you do right here? Look in here, Tari. You don't have the blue. Okay. You don't have the blue one. No blue. What would you do up in here? Great question, Tari. You don't have the 3 trend lines. You have only the aggressive one. What would you do up in here as a beginner trader? Guys, you don't need to do everything that we are teaching you, right? You can accept what you find useful. You can reject what you say, oh, this doesn't serve me. You know, you can reject too, you know. But at least you are going to learn how the market works. So Tarek has a great question. Why do we need to draw the 3 trend lines? And here is the answer. If you don't have the 3 trend lines, what would you do up in here? Would you go long or would you go short? And the next question is, everybody, how many of you are losing on the short-term trends? How many of you are losing on the short-term trends? And I'm going to tell you, everybody, each and every one of you present right now are losing on the short-term trends. Yeah, don't tell me no. You know, I've been there. I know how beginner traders think. You know, no, not me, of course not. Show your chart and your trades. So let's check your trading, you know. Come on everybody, you know, let's be honest, you know. Who is losing on the short-term trends? Me, FXPassion, I'm losing on the short-term trends. Why is that? Because it's normal. I need to learn the concepts and the rules, how the market works. What action should be taken as each trend line is broken? Tari, answer the question. What would you do without all the three trend lines? Tari, you asked a great question. Why should we have all the three? And here is the answer. What would you do as a beginner trader just with the violet lines? Zuelio says me, thank you for being honest. How can I learn, everybody, and improve if I'm not accepting that me, you know, I'm a great trader, but I'm not doing okay. I'm still losing. Tari says me, thank you for being honest. Paula is smiling, thank you for being honest. You know, so this is the value, everybody, of the three trend lines. Especially if you're a beginner trader. This is the value. You ask me, can I short an uptrend? Absolutely not. So if you would have the three trend lines, okay, I cannot go back. If you would have the three trend lines, everybody, then you would not short this downtrend. You would not short this downtrend. Why not? Everybody, all of you are right. Yes, this is a up retracement. Okay, but talking about simply trend lines and learning how trend lines work. The red trend line, and talking about time, is stronger. Look how long is the red quadrant and look how long is the blue quadrant. Which one is longer? Start selling. No. If you're a beginner trader, you're going to stay out. Great question, Tari. As a beginner trader, you are going to stay out and you are going to wait for the market to change its short-term trend together with the long-term trend line. Okay, so remember everybody, this is not trading or investment advice, but this would be a way to go, you know. So as a beginner trader, I should wait for the market to reverse and enter the market with the long-term trend line. Okay, this is a trading concept. Tari, short mid-term lines can be used as reference too. Yes, but not for the beginner traders. We have some traders are here. Fresh new, lesson 8. Okay, as a beginner trader, I should wait for the market to reverse and enter the market with the long-term trend line or the medium, right? Long-term trend line or medium, right? Medium 2. Medium 2. Okay. Short mid-term line schedule position of current price. Yes. Okay. So everybody, let's open USD/JPY, and on the monthly chart and chart GMT. Okay. Okay, USD JPY monthly chart, and let's compress the chart. Okay, tell me everybody, USD JPY, talking about trend lines. Okay, today is trend lines. Is the market in an uptrend or is a market in a downtrend? And you are going to see everybody how easy is not to lose money if you would just listen and learn. Okay, we're telling you, you can accept what you like, you can reject what you don't like, not a problem, but I'm going to show you how you would not lose money. And USD JPY monthly chart is just an example. Then we are going to check NZD CAD 15-minute chart or 1-hour chart, and we are going to do the same. You are going to see everybody how easy you would save your money if you would use the 3 trend lines in the correct way. Diego says down. So, okay, how to draw? How to draw the 3 trend lines? Number 1, start with the long-term trend line and then move to the other trend lines. How to draw the 3 trend lines? Start with the long-term trend line, everybody, and then move to the other trend lines. Diego says down, Husnani says downtrend, Zuelio says up, right? Okay, so it's down or up? What is it? What is it? Niche high point. What does this mean, niche high point? Remember everybody, lesson number 1, technical market structure, and this is going to be your reference for the monthly chart. This is how the market works. It moves from the upper band to the lower band, and to the lower band from the up to the upper band, you know. So if this is the lower band and this is the upper band, right? So are we in an uptrend or are we in a downtrend? Because if you say downtrend, everybody, then you would short the market. Need more data? You don't need more data. We are on the monthly chart. Tari, you don't need more data. You need to understand how the market works, and you need to learn how to see the market in the correct way. Need to see long-term trend line for confirmation. See everybody, if this would not be the monthly chart, right? If this would not be the monthly chart, are we in a downtrend or are we in an uptrend? Hosnaini just changed the opinion from the downtrend to the uptrend. Great job. Up, 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 up. Okay, so we are up because of the monthly band, but even though if this was not the monthly, if this would be the 15-minute chart, it wouldn't change a thing, everybody, that the market, it's not making lower lows, lower highs anymore, but it's making higher highs, higher lows. So how to draw the 3 trend lines? Start with the long-term trend line and move it to the other, right? So I'm going to zoom in the chart, I'm going to find the absolute low which is here, and I'm going to extend it like this, right? And then I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to just extend it. So USD JPY monthly chart, let's make it thicker. So this would be the long-term trend line. This would be from the previous low to the next low. This would be the medium-term trend line. And remember, we learned you must not break the candles or the wicks, and this would be another one, the short term. And if you want, this would be another one. Okay, so if you zoom in, hopefully you would see that you didn't break any wicks or any candles, right? So this would go somewhere in here. Well, it's not the perfect one because it doesn't allow me to put it lower. Okay, it would be something like this. As you can see, the last one, the more aggressive, is not correct because the platform is not allowing me to draw it correctly, but the blue one we can see, and the yellow one, the orange one, and the first violet one, we are seeing that we are not breaking any wicks, we are not breaking any candles, right? So see everybody, this market is still up, and Tari, this is the value, see? This is the value. A lot of traders are shorting in here, and I'm not talking about the professional ones, I'm talking about the beginner traders, beginners, semi-beginners, semi-professional, a lot of traders are shorting this one. And no, it's not a problem that they are shorting. The problem is they are thinking that we are in a downtrend. We are not in a downtrend at all. Talking about USD JPY monthly chart. Don't mix apples with bananas. We are not in a downtrend on the USD JPY monthly chart. We are in an uptrend. It's not true. Well, what is a trend line? A trend line is a tool that confirms the trend. And the blue one, the long term uptrend line, and the orange one, the medium term trend line, are not broken. Talking about USD JPY monthly chart, what do we have here? We have only extension so far. This is what we have. We have the first extension. Maybe retracement, I'm not sure about that this is the end of the retracement. Okay, I would not be that sure that this is the retracement. Why not? Because the market is still making lower lows, lower highs. But yes, we have the first extension. Tari says yes, thank you, makes sense. Okay. And NZD CAD 1 hour chart. NZD CAD 1 hour chart. Let's compress the chart. NZD CAD 1 hour chart. So NZD CAD 1 hour chart, and okay, we are here, everybody. Okay, you don't need more data, you don't need the higher time frame, you don't need structure, you need to understand how to use and how trend lines work on every time frame. Okay, to put the line correctly, click with random right button on the mouse and to remove the tick of snap to candle. Thank you very much. Snapshot candle, where? Oh, yes. You have here. Thank you very much. Snapshot candle. Thank you, Zuelius. So everybody, you know, do we agree, everybody, that we are in a downtrend? Do we agree that we are in a downtrend, everybody? The market's making lower lows, lower highs. We are almost out of time, everybody. 5 more minutes. Do we agree that we are in a downtrend? You can say yes, you can say no. So, okay, this would be the long-term downtrend line, right? And then we can draw this, starting from here, we can draw this one, right? This would be the medium term, right? So this will be something like this. Okay, do we agree that we are in a downtrend? Okay, yes. Okay, so we are in a downtrend and we have those two trend lines and the medium term just broke, right? The medium term just broke here. The market broke the medium term trend line, right? So the question is, what should we do? Should we go long or should we go short? Diego says yes, SL says yes, Husnaini yes, Paula yes, okay. We are here. NZD 1 hour chart. This was the chart a few October 22. So yes, this was the chart a few weeks ago. So should we go long or should we go short? Or should we stay out? What should we do? Remember, there is no right or wrong. We are talking about probabilities, right? Let's make a poll, everybody. Who in here wants to go long? This is the market right now. Who in here wants to go long? And who in here wants to go short? And where should the stop loss go on the trend line entry? Where should the stop loss go on the trend line entry, everybody? Long, short, short, long, stay out. SL, stay out, stay out, stay out, stay out. We are going to learn the next lessons, everybody, but what else can I do? Well, I can follow the uptrend, right? I can follow the short-term uptrend. Why not? You know? Nobody has the courage to go long? Nobody? And okay, let's stay out. Now, everybody, I'm stressed and I get back to you. Teacher, why are we staying out? Look at this profit. Why didn't we enter? We could capture all of these profits, teacher. Why are we staying out? The market's making higher highs, higher lows. And I'm stressed and I'm angry, you know, because I'm seeing the market making higher highs, higher lows. And I didn't enter and I'm stressed. I knew that the market's going to go up. I knew it, you know, I knew it because I knew it. And my teacher told me stay out, stay out, stay out. I mean, stop loss in the long-term trend line. To go long, to go short, what are we talking about? Teachers, I'm so stressed. I knew that the market is going to go up, you know, and I'm going to go long right now. I mean, I'm going to put a breakout on the candles, you know, I'm going to put a breakout out in here, up in here. So can you relate to this strategy, everybody? Who can relate to this strategy? I'm going to put a buy stop. I'm going to trade this breakout here. Who can relate to this strategy? Everybody, can you relate to this strategy? I'm going to put a buy stop and I'm going to trade, I'm going to buy the market and this breakout here. Who can relate to this? Are you doing this, everybody? The market's going up or making higher highs, higher lows and moving up, and I knew that the market is going to go out. I mean up. And my teacher was telling me stay out, stay out, stay out, and I want to make money and I'm going to enter with the breakout. Can you relate to this, everybody? How many of you are trading breakouts, huh? On the 15-minute chart, 1 hour chart, you are trading the breakouts of the support and resistance levels, right? Yes, don't tell me no, you know, I've been there, I've done this, you know. What's the point? No success, right? I mean, time to time, yes, but generally, you know, what's the result? More losers than winners, right? So the market's making higher highs, higher lows, and I'm going to trade this breakout and oh come on, you know, oh come on, and whoops, and now I'm going to enter, you know, now I'm going to enter and maybe come on, breakout. Bad example, right? I should have entered before. Okay, everybody, not the best example. Let's say that this was the breakout, right? I was here, something. Okay, so I entered here because the market was making higher highs, higher lows, right? Okay, and my stop loss is going to go, it doesn't matter, maybe somewhere in here. We need to make it quick. My stop loss is going to go somewhere in here, you know, below the breakout, or my stop loss is going to go between this low, or my stop loss is going to go 50 pips below, or whatever, you know. And you know, let's see, and you know, oh, so see, everybody, this stop loss I would lose, this stop loss I would lose. Here, no, here I'm still happy, you know. Here I am happy. Here the market didn't take me out, you know. It's, you know, what just happened? See, everybody, how easy is to lose money if you don't know what you are doing. If you are buying, going long or shorting something that you don't understand, especially on the 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart, right? So hopefully, Tari and everybody else, you understand why those 3 trend lines are so valuable, you know. Okay, our time is up. Next level, Monday, Tuesday. Next level number 1. If you want to accelerate your learning curve and not to waste 1 to 3 years, ask for private lessons of Forex Course 101. Or, when you've done the 101 and you know everything and you understand everything, you can learn how to trade as a pro. Learn the mindset and the heart set. This is your next level. Okay? Ask for Forex Trader Course 202, where Professional traders don't have one-on-one issues. Okay? This is your next level number one if you want. Okay everybody, our time is up.